Hello, it's the Seahawks fan with another Go Battle League video. We have the brand new Necrozma fusion, Dusk Mane Necrozma. I was able to get a hundo, and well, I'm gonna pair it with the most broken core in Master League in Complete Zygarde and Solgaleo. Definitely making progress on my excelled Solgaleo. By the time this team fully level 50, that it's just going to be even more insane. But there are definitely some things you have to look out for. Yveltal is a pretty good opponent for both of the backline, so having it in the lead was very nice. And with that defense drop from Crunch, we were able to position ourselves with a full Earthquake to grab a shield guaranteed. Now, Flamethrower is actually a really good move here. I may want to apply to my Solgaleo in the future. And we do have a shield advantage. We drag out their Necrozma. They got Dawn Wings Necrozma. Now, with their energy advantage, they're going to be getting to moves first, but we do have an extra shield, which is massive. And the switch timer is up. I read it perfectly. They actually go for the undercharge. They get 2 more Shadow Claws in, which is absolutely massive. But they are just too weak to Shadow Claw, and I'm able to get that farm down. And Dark Pulse and a couple more Shadow Claws is enough to take out their Solgaleo. Now, if you did raid and get to level 50, get enough XLs, and for level 50 Necrozma, I mean, both are just incredible Pokemon. And if you have a 98, if you have 14 attack, 98, that's going to be rough with losing CMP tie, but Master League is truly where you're going to care about those few extra percentages. But level 50 Necrozma fusions, it's going to probably be a while, so maybe, yeah, it's going to be tough if you do not get the hundo. Definitely is going to make a difference. But everyone has a different levels of this game, and here we are with Shadow Gyarados. Necrozma. Dark Pulses for the KO. We are down a shield. And Kyogre goes down almost. They're going to be able to take us out. Oh, no, I wasted a move. But reliable Solgaleo up against Dialga. Now, this is not the Origin Dialga, so that is massive. They're going to be less tanky. And they're going to need Draco Meteor, which, unfortunately, I couldn't make a catch. They did a good job just Dragon Breathing. Draco Meteor does drop the attack. That may have just saved me. Maybe I still would have won without the attack drop, but very nice. And another weakness to this team is it is Ho-Oh. Now, Dark Pulse is going to do a lot of damage from Necrozma. And Zygarde just can tank so many Sacred Fires. Although Brave Bird will do a lot of damage. Let's see, are they going to go for the Brave Bird? They go for the Brave Bird. What do they bring in? They bring in Dialga. We're going to full send the EQ to Kaboom. Nope. Taking the shield advantage is actually really nice. Now, as Solgaleo does rely on fire spins to do a lot of damage, going straight for that defense drop. We actually see him P-tie. Definitely would have preferred to just over tap, but it's fine. I don't mind them taking me out because I can get good energy on my Necrozma, which is going to be valuable. I swap to avoid maybe taking Incinerate damage. Now we find their own Necrozma. Dawn Wings Necrozma. And I have the 2-0 shield advantage. They do pull the first one off of me. Actually, it's kind of tricky here, because I cannot afford to really take much Incinerate damage, but they were going to get Shadow Claw down. They recognized that I was going to have a lot of energy for Ho-Oh, which was very nice. We have an Origin Dialga lead. This is just fine. You may want to try to save your Zygarde if you are running this team. Or if you're just enjoying seeing this team because, well, it is insane to try to get level 50 Zygarde. And I did get very, very, very lucky with getting a very usable and incredible Zygarde. Able to just barely survive Iron Heads with no shielding. Well, one shielding, at least. Now we have found a Origin Palkia. And Dark Pulse is going to get some good damage. Now, I'm going to throw a move. It may have been better to just leave with energy. But here we are, bringing in our Solgaleo. This Solgaleo is tankier. It's going to be able to do a lot of pressure. Although with the energy advantage on their Necrozma, they're in a pretty good position. And they do have a move charged up. And I am not going to have enough energy. And Aqua Tail is going to actually be enough to take me out. From Palkia, a loss. It happens. I'm not perfect. We have Landorus in the lead. Not too bad. And they have Zacian. Maybe another fairy in the back. Gonna go straight for the defense drop. The Psychic Fangs, you may want to go for a Iron Head. Because they often have, to do good damage into Solgaleo, they need a debuffing move. And that is what they do. Double Wild Charge. We throw another Fire Spin in between. And we grab a shield. Can we hang on? Yes, we can. This is where you kind of want Snarl. So we have 2 shields to 0. I'm going to make a read that my Necrozma can handle what is in the back. And we're going to find a Tapu Bulu, which, good thing we have shields for this Solgaleo. Solgaleo Fusion, Necrozma. May have been better to bring in my Necrozma for the safe switch, but Sunsteel Strike, it goes kaboom, it destroys. We are double debuffed, and the power of Sunsteel Strike. And actually well played on the Mega Horn, that's nice. But here, they are gonna go kaboom! Getting taken out. Surely would have been enough for a one-shot, one-hit KO. Especially without the debuffs. Maybe they would have lived a bit if they had full health, but man, that is insane. Next opponent, they catch the crunch onto Hoa, which actually fantastic for them to give and bring in. They definitely would have been better off having Hoa to close out, especially if they did have a extra shield. They grabbed my shields off me, but here we are. Crunching, crunching, crunching. Ooh, another defense drop. Yeah, woohoo. I am going to take an Incinerate, but that energy advantage could be very handy, especially with the Landorus. Because they're just going to be outpacing. And I do not know how much damage Sandsea Storm does to this thing. I know regular Solgaleo can take it, but I don't know if this one. So I just continue to shield up. They do have a complete Zygarde of their own. Our damage is hampered with the debuffs. We have the Sunsteel Strike and we go kaboom. It does over half health without the debuffs into Zygarde, which is very nice to know. But unfortunately, we are debuffed and we are just... We do not have a good place for this Solgaleo. The return of Landorus, and they can just even let the Landorus go. Because we do not have charge attack on both Pokemon. Just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Oh, and my Zygarde is best buddy equipped. And I do have a better Zygarde than my opponent. But just not it. We got a Shadow Mewtwo. Shiny Mewtwo can definitely put up good work onto Zygarde. They actually bring in Groudon, which is cool to see this thing. It has been pretty much made non-existent with Landorus, Therian. Sansea Storm just far superior than Precipice Blades. And the flying type just makes Landorus such a better ground type. Although it is still gets absolutely nuked by water moves. We actually then pivot in Necrozma. That was only enough for a Fire Punch. We are going to shield up because we can get a farm down with Shadow Claw. Yes, we can. We are locked and loaded with the boatload of energy. And we have Sunsteel Strike to grab a shield. Definitely should just have thrown back-to-back Dark Pulses. But I made the decision already. And up next, Dark Pulse takes them out. They do have Dragonite, Dragonite has to debuff itself to do damage. And there's still a bit of Necrozma, which with the debuffs may be able to close it out if it took out my Solgaleo. And now we have dragged out a Kyogre into our Solgaleo. Fun times. Grabbing the defense drop, we are going to be able to grab another defense drop. And Psychic Fangs, they don't want to shield it, especially now. Well, now more so than the first. Can we hang on? Can we throw the move? No, we cannot, but that's fine. Energy is going to go into our Zygarde. And that is only a Surf. Blizzard, that would be painful. But here we are. We actually have a pretty decent energy advantage. Do they expect us to go for the Earthquake? Dang nabbit, they do not expect the Earthquake. Could have full sent in, almost take them out. It's fine. We bring in Necrozma. We find a shiny Dawn Wings Necrozma. And Dark Pulse takes them out. Let's go. Dawn Wings Necrozma. It needs shields down to truly get the damage. Of course, if there's things it is an incredible closer, which you'll definitely see a video on it soon on the channel. But I just like this Dusk Mane Necrozma so much more. And next battle. Well, this Necrozma team is what I've wanted to use the most, especially since when I found out that you could run both Solgaleo and the fusion of Necrozma. Just amazing. We have Kyogre to go up against, not too bad. The lead, we definitely rather Zygarde than our other backline foot. And they let the Earthquake go. Fantastic. And we drag out Lugia. Now, we actually are going to bring in Solgaleo. We can tank the flying moves quite well. And we can grab the defense drops. Maybe they do swap and lock themselves into something that will continue to get debuffed. The Aeroblast, they actually get the attack drop. Attack boost, that is absolutely massive, keeping them in. They actually no-shield the Iron Head. I guess they just did not think it was important to save the boost, but they do shield up a Psychic Fangs, which is absolutely insane. 2 shields, 2-0 with a full Necrozma. And I hope you enjoyed the battles with this brand new Dusk Mane Necrozma. It is absolutely insane at level 50. And definitely stay tuned because it's going to be a ton of battling up against Necrozmas, battling with the other Necrozma fusion. And thanks for watching. Subscribe for daily Go Battle League videos and other Pokemon Go content. Check out my Go Fest hauls with tons and tons of shinies. It was a crazy grind. A lot of shinies. And thanks for watching. Goodbye and have a great time.